You're dead! I'm not someone to be trifled with.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Nightgate Inn. I didn't expect to find a spacious tavern in such a remote location. What now? Sure thing. Do you want to have it standing here, or do you want to find a seat first? Alright, now on to the drinks. Do you want to have mead, wine, or just plain milk? Oh, I see. Now, let's see what I have here. I procured these in Riften the last time I was there. First, we have the Cliff Racer, Firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn and Sujama, a drink for the daring. Next up, we have some Dragon's Breath mead, a drink worthy of someone as fiery as you are. Then, there's the Velvet La Chance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe in moderate amounts.
Anything you need, just holler.
I'll be here.
Let's drink up the heat. Likewise. Remember the Civil War, the one that you got yourself involved in? Waking up to this whole mess was truly something I did not expect. I expected a change in who was the High King, but I didn't know that they were more complicated. Cyrodiil being the seat of an empire, for one. And besides this whole civil contention for Skyrim's land, we have Altmer nationalists eyeing to conquer it as well. You know, I've always been very fond of my mother's garden. Such beauty, nurtured by a master for centuries. It really showed, didn't it? Sorry, I must have gotten carried away. It's just, my childhood wasn't all bad, you know? There was some good in it for sure. So, what do you want to talk about now? I feel sad for her. She's been through a lot, I can tell. Whether it be the death of her husband Torrig, or having to govern the entire province of Skyrim in the midst of a civil war and a looming threat of a Thalmor invasion. However, I'm confident she'll get through this. She's strong. And hardship breeds endurance. It's nice, spending time like this, just having drinks together. Achoo! So that's done, but I never expected the gourmet to look like him.
So, the prodigal murderer returns. And the gourmet? So I gathered. It seems a certain orc has disappeared. Which means you not only killed the gourmet, but disposed of the body as well. Oh, you've got the writ of passage too, I see. Splendid. Splendid! Ah, and word has come in from Markarth that the keep's cook has met an untimely demise. You performed your duties to the letter. I was wrong about you. I see that now. Maybe we all were. Here's your payment, and a little something else as well, from me. Consider it my way of apologizing for being so damn curmudgeonly. It's called the Night Weaver's Band. I wore this for years. I want you to have it now. It'll give your magic and sneakiness some much-needed oomph. Now you'd better get a move on and see Astrid. It's time. Time for the final stage of this grand and glorious operation.
So it's done. You've killed the gourmet, and now Titus Mead II is as good as dead. Oh, yes. And I've decided you will have the honor. Oh, I have the utmost faith in your success, believe me. So let's begin. Go now to Castle Dower in Solitude. Present the gourmet's writ of passage to the officer in charge, Commander Marrow. I'm sure you remember him. You'll gain unrestricted access to the kitchens, and then the Emperor. You're posing as a chef, so you'll be able to poison his meal rather easily. Here, take this. It's called Jarren root. All it takes is one taste, and the effects are quite immediate. The Emperor will be serving Sithis before he even knows he's dead. Once Mead has been killed, escape through the upper door and across the bridge. I've arranged for it to be unguarded once the alarm is sounded. Now go, my friend. Go and fulfill your destiny as listener. Represent us well, sister.
Don't tell me we're actually doing it. Oh, yes, looks like we are. I'm glad you're here. Let's make some more stories. I think it's best if I stay back here. I wouldn't want to blow up your cover.
Stop right there. The tower is off limits until further notice. What's this now?
Order of His Eminence, possessor of these papers, the gourmet.
By Ozra. The gourmet. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. We had no idea who to expect. You understand. You're not dressed as I would have suspected. But please, don't let me keep you. Proceed to the kitchen straight away. Gianna, the castle chef, has been eagerly awaiting your arrival.
On another delivery. I told you people our stocks are fine. Now put whatever you have over there, then get out. The gourmet? Oh, finally. When I heard the gourmet was being brought in to cook for the Emperor, I could hardly believe it.
It's just...
You're a Nord? I never would have guessed it. But where in the world did you learn to cook like that? Here in Skyrim? Or maybe somewhere less... Oh, well, actually, you're not. Wearing a chef's hat, I mean. There's one right over there on the shelf. You can't very well cook without it. Just look at you. Absolutely brilliant. Now you're just as I imagined. Oh, yes, but of course. The Emperor has requested your signature dish, the potage le magnifique. I've taken the liberty of getting it started. But the cookbook only says so much, and everyone makes the potage differently. I would be honored if we could make it the gourmet special way. The base broth is already boiled. We can get started right now. So, which ingredient should I add next? Ooh, how decadent. I never would have guessed it. What next? Ah, of course. I suspected as much. All right, what next then? Really? Oh, I use nin root as a special seasoning all the time as well. What a wonderful idea. Okay, now what? A septum? As in a gold coin? Really? Ah, I see now. That would give the potage le magnifique a slightly metallic but delicious aftertaste. Ha! Simply brilliant. I have to say, the stew seems done. Add anything else and we may dilute the distinct flavors. So, is that it? Oh? What is this? Some kind of herb? Are you sure? The potage tastes perfect as it is. Any other ingredient might... I'm sorry. Of course, it's your most famous recipe after all. All right then, your secret ingredient's been added. And if I may say so, it has been an honor getting a chance to prepare a meal with, well, the best chef in the entire Empire. I'll carry the stew pot and lead the way up to the dining room. I'm sure the Emperor and his guests are dying to meet you.
But aren't you even the least bit nervous after everything that's happened?
You mean the wedding? My cousin's apparent murder? An unfortunate misunderstanding. No more. Cold mead, hot tempers. These things happen.
Quite. Yet
Here we are. Gods, I'm nervous. We'll go in just a moment. Please, I'll serve. You just stand there and be amazing.
Yes, an unfortunate turn of events, that. But an isolated incident. And I have been assured that the fault was with the man's son alone. Truth is, we are in no danger whatsoever. Killing an emperor can be useful. But befriending one, now that's beneficial. As I'm sure you'd all agree. Aha! Here we are, honored guests. I present to you the gourmet. Ah, the potage le magnifique. So delicious. My friends, as Emperor, I of course reserve the right of first taste. Oh, how marvelous. Just delicious. It is everything I had hoped it would be. I think something's wrong.
The gourmet. Leave it to Titus to spare note.
Come here.
What?
That man was, by far, the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead. But I'm even happier that you killed him. You, an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood. just made an attempt on the Emperor's life. Would have succeeded had it been the real man. Surprised? So was I when a member of your family came to me with a plan. We worked out a deal, you see. An exchange. I get you, and the Dark Brotherhood gets to continue its existence. But you know what? I've changed my mind. How about this? I kill you, and butcher each and every one of your miserable little friends. Your sanctuary is being put to the sword right now. That's what I think of this deal. You killed my son. All of you. And now you'll pay the price. Kill her, and make sure there's nothing left to bury.
Time to end this little game.
Watch what you're doing!
By order of the Ark, stop right there. You have committed crimes against... There you won't be